Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Adeshina again. Well, today what I want to share with you guys is to just give you a snapshot of the magnitude of the volume of information medical students have to learn while they're in medical school. Because a lot of you always hear about, how much information do I really need to know? Like, is it that bad? Is there a lot of information I need to know? Absolutely, guys. You know what? I've got all my notes from my first 2 years of medical school, and I'm just going to give you a snapshot so when they tell you you're going to be getting a lot of information coming at the speed of light, they're absolutely right. So how about we take a look, and this is going to show you that every single page was read, highlighted, and memorized for an exam. All right, check this out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment of truth. This is the first 2 years of medical school. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a lot of notes. All right, so let's kind of back up so we can see from afar. Here we go. And what I'm going to do is actually zoom into this so you can actually get an appreciation that all these notes are just not pieces of papers. This is different topics. All right, each of them was read and highlighted, every single page. As you can see there, that's some MRIs of the brain, okay? So this was genetics. Let's take a look here. These were some of my genetics notes. All right, let's flip down a little bit. As you can see that, every single page highlighted and read, okay? Here we go. This is biochemistry. Okay, every page, every pathway had to be memorized. Okay, the medical school is not easy. It's a lot of information. All right, let's put that to the side a little bit so we can get through all this. So here's another set of notes. We have ultrasound. All right, this was endocrinology for okay. Every page, notes written. All right, let's go over a couple more. That's the hypothalamic pituitary axis, which you need to know. All right, every page read, highlighted, read and highlighted. Welcome to medical school. This is the only official video to give you an idea, and we're just barely scraping the surface. We're just barely scraping the surface. As you can see there, there's a bunch of notes. Okay, this is the disease of the parathyroid. All right, let's take a good chunk. Well, where we go, what we got here? We have, all right, what do we have? Pharmacology. All right, those are pharmacology notes that you have to know. Every page highlighted. Okay, this is not a joke, guys. You are going to read like you have never read before. You are going to memorize information at the speed of light, okay? This is very important because they don't show you all this information before you start, so you know exactly what. This is why medical students are always studying, right? It makes so much sense. Let's take a look again. All right, let's take a big chunk because we've still got a lot of notes to go through. All right? We've got a lot of notes to go through. All right, class of 2012, baby. SOM. That's right. That's my name right there. Dr. Adeshina. All right. So, we've got more notes coming. All right. More notes. Every page highlighted. Notes taken in and out. Those are some of my other notes from medical school. All right. I'm trying to show you exactly what they're going to be throwing at you because I don't think anybody has been able to show you that the amount of information, they just tell you there's so much information to go through. You're like, what do you mean there's so much information? Absolutely. Look, it's mind-boggling. This is just biochemistry, okay? Biochemistry, all right? Let's take another chunk, okay? Because guess what we're still doing? We're just barely halfway through the one stack of notes. All notes, read, highlighted, read and highlighted, okay? This is how it comes to you in medical school, okay? This was a genetics lecture, okay? All genetic. Can you see those chromosomes, baby? That's right, okay? This was OMS1. Can you see that? OMS1. That's the first year of medical school. We do OMM, which is osteopathic manipulative medicine, and you can see some of the techniques. You have to read it all, guys. So much information, so much information. All right, this is not to scare you. This is to show you to become a doctor. You have to be the best. You have to put in the work. Okay, it is non-stop. They come at you and they don't stop. I got to show you this. Look at what we've done. I've just barely got through half of this notes and we are not even done yet. All right, more journals to read. Histology. Okay, this is histology. Every note was read, guys. Not a single one of it. I read every single one of these notes. Okay, that is what do you think this is, guys? Well, we've got the acinar gland. All right, that's basically a cross section that you have to memorize this for an exam. All right, you have to memorize every single one of them. Okay, and take notes, not just memorize them, guys. You got to keep them in your brain because exams are constantly coming and they're testing you on chapters. Okay, this is why medical students tell you, oh, we have, a 15 chapter exam. Well, it's true. Why? Because this is what they test you on, folks. While you're learning pharmacology, you're learning biochemistry, you're learning histology. I mean, we're talking about just the first year of medical school, guys. First year. All right. This is some part of second year because we've got some autonomic nervous system drugs here. Okay, streptomycin, neomycin. All right, every note written and highlighted, and not just highlighted, guys. You have to memorize and know this drug's code because they are gonna test you on the littlest thing. I mean, the littlest. They can test you on anything. See, I had to make some of my diagrams here just to show mechanism of action because this causes GI upset in the gang cyclovir, okay? Drugs, that's all drugs, okay? When you think you're done, there is more. Just keep coming. Welcome to another section. What do we got here? All right, clinical nutrition. This is all just nutrition notes. If you think this is a joke, guys, here we go. Highlighted, memorize. Highlighted, memorize. When I mean thousands of pages to learn. It's not a joke. You're drinking from a fire hose. That is the description of medical school. Drinking from a fire hose, okay? We are just barely, let's see again, we are just barely getting by. We are not even there yet. First year of medical school. It's kind of mixed together. This is pathology, okay? This is a cross-section of an atherosclerotic plaque in medical school, okay? And then you think you're done? No, we got more notes. All right, this is anatomy, extensor carpi ulnaris, all right? Highlighted, okay? There's always good days too because we got a Father Christmas, but guess what? Let's keep going. There's more to come. There's more and more and more. This is geriatrics. This is second year of medical school. Okay? And this is what medical students have to memorize. Every page highlighted, written. And you're not going to read it once. You have to read it at least twice. Even if you can't, get to it 3 times before the exam. Because the information is non-stop. It's mind-boggling. Okay? All right. Let's go over it again. More notes. This is legal issues in psychiatry. I mean, we're talking about restrictive lung disease. While you're learning psychiatry, you're also learning pulmonology. See that? Here we go. Idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. More notes. Every note highlighted, written. Okay? This is not one of those, oh, maybe it's just a bunch of stacks of papers. No. The exams are hard, and you have to know them cold. They will test you on any line. Let me give you a perfect example, all right? So let's say you're reading this page in medical school, and you said, oh, maybe I don't really care about this graph. And guess what? On the exam, they're going to put one of the differential for COPD, all right? COPD, asthma, and they might just test you on alpha-1 antitrypsin. And you just learn COPD and asthma, man, you're out, all right? Because they're going to test you on practically. You look at that graph and say, oh, what is the effect of exercise on hyperinflation? Maybe I don't have to memorize that. And you'll be surprised they'll test you because they're going to have increased residual volume over time. And that might be the question in medical school. Or even FEV1 divided by FVC has to be less than 70%. If you don't know that number, 70%, you might just show up on the exam and be shocked. That is the detail that they teach us in medical school. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is another lecture, all right? Pulmonary system, all right? Pathophysiology, notes, handwritten, highlighted, okay? I want to show you guys because I don't think there's any video out there that can actually allow you to see, all right? I'm going to just try to go through this a little bit faster so we can have a better idea. See that? More and more notes. Over 10,000 pages. Over 10,000 pages. Anatomy. Okay, every single organ system will be taught to you in medical school. Now, we're just done. We just finished one set. All right, let's take it good. Just realize let's imagine this is just first year of medical school, and now we got to the next set. And this is not textbooks included, guys. This is just notes. All right, this is some anatomy lectures, and you see pictures. You better know those pictures cold, because they will test you on anything. All right, those emissary veins that are also known as the right in the brain, around the dura mater, they will test you on it, because that's how people develop subdural hematomas. All right, let's see how fast we can go through this notes. There's more to come. Okay, here we've got the structure of the brain. They want you to know all these parts of the brain, because that's how they're going to test you in the anatomy lab. All right, what else do we got? Okay, more x-rays. You better know those x-rays code. This is not a joke, guys. This is why medical school is hard. All right, sometimes students don't understand the magnitude. All right, today we're gonna see the magnitude of the volume of information. When we talk about information overload, welcome to the information overload department. Okay, all right, let's take another good angle at this so we can go through all these notes. Here we go. Highlighted every single page, highlighted. All right, so let's stack it to the side again, see we can get more, so we can get a better idea. Okay, they're gonna go through lectures they cover one lecture an hour in medical school, folks. One lecture an hour, and a lecture could be 200 slides long. Guess who's got to go home and memorize all this stuff? You better be sitting down at home reading and understanding and try to memorize it all at the same time. Okay, more lecture notes, more notes. Okay, I figured, you know what, this would be the best thing for me to be able to show you. All right, this is pediatrics. I like to kind of separate my lecture into different chapters. All right, pediatrics lectures. And you are gonna be tested. All right, as the medical student, you have to memorize this stuff. All right, you got to know them cold, because it's exam after exam after exam. All right, and I'm still barely peeling these pages off, guys. I'm still barely peeling the pages off. See? All right, now let's see. There's a bunch of notes from med school. All right, from neuroscience, and I'm just trying to give you an idea of all the information I had to memorize while I'm in medical school. This is renal physiology. And when you think you're done, no, there's more for you to learn. There is more for you to learn. This is what makes medical school very challenging, because nobody ever shoots videos to show you, look, more and more information. It never stops. We are still going. We are still going, okay? All right, let's peel some of it off, so maybe you guys don't understand. All right, let's pull this to the side. More notes to read. More and more and more and more and more. All right. Endocarditis. All right. Here's what? Trichomonas. Welcome to microbiology. You're going to learn names of bugs that you have never heard in your life. Okay. Like Mycoplasma pneumonia, Cryptococcus neoformans. Language you've never seen before. This is acute myeloid leukemia. That's hematology. All right. Let's put that to the side a little bit. All right. We're still not done. I'm still flipping, guys. Still flipping. Still flipping. All right, more notes, more. And you think, yeah, they were all read. This is I'm just showing you so you can see that every page was read and highlighted. All right, folks, let's now get a good view and kind of back it up a little bit so we can see. There we go. All right, more notes, more notes, more notes. Now remember, these are just notes. These are just notes, guys. All right. These are just notes. Now we have also books you still have to read. And I'm talking about, this is just the first and second year of medical school. All right. That's what makes medical school very, very challenging. But it's not impossible, because only the best of the best can do it. You have to put in the work. You must be ready to grind it out. You know, it's almost like you're drinking out of the fire hose. But remember, this is what's going to make you into a physician. All right, they don't just make ordinary people do this. They want people who are the best and who can actually learn this information, understand it, and digest it. But for me, I just want to encourage you that you can't give up, right? Despite the fact that I just shown you the magnitude of what you are going to need to know when you get there, but because that's the journey ahead, that's just the first 2 years. Second 2 years, more books. This is even minus your board exam. This is minus the USMLE Step 1 or the Complex Level 1 exam, Complex Level 2 or USMLE Step 2 CK or CS, which now they're going to condense all this information into a huge book, and they're going to test you on a lot of questions, and it's even more integrated. What they're going to expect you to do on that board exam is to take all this information and basically synthesize it into one. All right, you've learned about pediatrics, anatomy, nutrition, pathology. You've learned about biochemistry. And on that board exam, they want you to now reintegrate everything together because we are just talking about the human body, baby. Just human body, baby. All right, but what I want you to know is that you can do it. All right, you can't give up. This is not to scare you. This is to prepare you for what's coming. This is to prepare you for the war that's coming. But when it comes, you know you better be ready, baby. I know you guys are going to be ready for it. All right, that means when you're working hard on your MCAT and you just try to get into medical school, guess what? That's just the tip of the iceberg. What's coming is basically a rock. And you better be ready to climb Everest because this is what it is. But remember, in the end, when you finish medical school and you graduate and you have a doctorate degree behind your name, an MD or a DO, all right, and then you go to residency and then you get more training and then you graduate and become a doctor, and you sit at that bedside and you tell Mrs. Jimmy or Mr. Jimmy or Bob and say, "Sir, my name is Dr. Adesina. I'll be your doctor today." It's because you have gone through all this training. And just like it's so hard and difficult to make diamonds or even make gold because of the pure amount of work that has to go into it, that is the same way you're going to be molded. We're going to shape you. We're going to change you. We're going to reverse your thinking. We're going to make you think like a doctor. All right, you're going to have the knowledge, the tools, the skill set to be able to take care of a human being when they're sitting by your bedside and you're just asking them questions. You're resynthesizing all this information you learn in medical school, saying, "Oh, is this an endocrine problem? Is this an infectious disease problem? Is it microbiology? I think this might be just like you're in septic shock. Okay, this patient just has pharyngitis. They have otitis media." All right, you can spit that out of the dime of a hat because after almost 7 or 8 years of training and learning all this information, they finally all sit together. And when patients come and talk to you, you say, "Yes, we can take care of you. I'm here to help you get better." And it's a humbling experience for me, even to be able to graduate and also be able to help my patients and tell them, "Hey, listen, this is what I think is wrong with you," or "You got to see a specialist. You got to go to a cardiologist, you got to go to an endocrinologist, or give them to the right person who can take good care of them and do the best I can at the bedside." And I want to encourage you that you also can do it. It's a long journey, but when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and only the best is reserved for those who are willing to pay the price. Thank you very much. You have it, guys, so have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye. Dr. Adesina, take care. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you learned a lot. Are you studying for the USMLE Step 1 or Step 2? Are you studying for the NCLEX, or you're currently in nursing school as a nursing student? Are you a PA student currently in school or studying for your PANCE exam? Or are you a nurse practitioner student or trying to take your NP board exam? Listen, I've got super awesome content for you. If you truly love this video and it simplified your learning process, I want you to check out my website below. I've listed all the list of exams, whether you're studying for any of this board exam, and all I want you to do is click on the link right now below so that you can take you directly to my website. For USMLE, just go to smashusmle.com. For NCLEX, go to crushnclex.com. And if you're studying for the PANCE exam, the nurse practitioner exam, or you're studying for your internal medicine board exam, just click below and it'll take you directly to ftplectures.com. Listen, I can't wait to help you. If you need to get in touch with me, just get to my website, be able to reach me directly, and we can work together one-on-one. Listen, you're super awesome, and my goal here is to help your dream come true. If you want to be a doctor, want to be a nurse practitioner, a registered nurse, or physician assistant, I'm here to help you get to that next level. With your medical knowledge, let's save the world together. I love you guys. You guys are super awesome, and do not forget to click on the link below to be able to get to my website. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You guys have a great day. Let's go.